Hello again, YouTubers and atomic vinyl zombies everywhere. This selection of albums I'm going to show to you is a small selection of easy listening music and just some odd kind of things. There's somebody, I went to a place and they had, they must have belonged to a record club or something back in the late 50s or early 60s. These are all stereo recordings from the pre-Beatles era, let's put it that way. This is a double album, Percy Faith and his Orchestra. It's all kind of Spanish or Latin music, Perfidia, Maria Elena, that type of thing. It's a re-release of two of his early stereo albums on Columbia Records. This is a nice album. It's Impact Orchestra under the direction of Buddy Morrow, where they do a lot of theme songs. It's a living stereo album, RCA. And it's from probably about 1958 or 59. Sea Hunt, Richard Diamond, Perry Mason, M Squad. A lot of good instrumental type songs. Les and Larry Elgart, Sound of the Times. This is kind of big band instrumentation, I suppose, but it's from the mid-late 60s. California Dreamin', Michelle, Sloop John B, Batman theme, Nowhere Man. Very cool cover. Kind of jazzed up big band, a go-go kind of music. This is a very cool album. I've played this one already, and it's jazzy. It's an RCA Living Stereo album called Son of the Drum Suite. There is another album called Drum Suite that I don't have, but it's a bunch of jazz drummers. And very jazzy jazz tunes, or very jazzy drum tunes. It's really, really nice. Roger Williams plays Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue. It's an early cap stereo album. Most of these, I think, or all of them are in stereo. Early stereo albums here. Really nice cover on this. Morton Gould, Blues in the Night. RCA Living Stereo. Peter Nero, New Piano in Town, which is either his first or second RCA album. Ray Anthony, Sound Spectacular, Full Dimension Stereo. Tchaikovsky Ballet Suite, Swan Lake and Sleeping Beauty, conducted by Arthur Winograd, who I don't know. But this is an Audio Fidelity recording. Audio Fidelity was one of the earliest stereo recording companies releasing stereo recordings. It's almost like a command recording. Dick Shorey, Wild Percussion and Horns Aplenty. Mahalia Jackson, Newport 1958, recorded at the Newport Jazz Festival. Some gospel music. This is a very early Columbia stereo album, CS 8071, and which would be in the first year of Columbia releasing stereo recordings, because they started at 8,000. So these are all like almost in mint condition. I don't think the person played them very often. Louis Armstrong and Duke Ellington, recording together for the first time. It's on Roulette Records. These all the original plastic wraps that were on these. $5.20, wherever this came from. The Limeliters, 14 folk songs. This was $4.98. Those were the days when stereo albums were $4.98 and mono albums were $3.98. Glenn Yarborough was a member of the Limeliters. He had a big hit later in the 60s with Baby the Rain Must Fall, which was probably from the soundtrack of the film. Edmondo Roz, this is on London Records. I think Edmondo Roz passed away sometime in the past year, perhaps. It's Broadway Goes Latin. Plays music from his new TV series. I don't recall this being a TV series in North America, but perhaps in Britain. Homer and Jethro at the Country Club. The Golden Touch of Frankie Carl. Frankie Carl was a pianist. He came out of the big band era, I believe. Look at that old RCA, the Parisienne, early RCA stereo console. This one I've played. It's Wayne King and his orchestra. It's on Decca Records. It's called Songs of the Islands. It's very nice listening. The Moon of Manakura. I played that last week and it was great. Thanks for watching, everyone.